welcome to another video in the Dead or Alive 5 Move Exhibition Question Answering Whatever This Is series. I am your hostess with Moses, Pervy Painted Power Pony Princess, the Badass Bitch, Blood 13 of the Rooster Teeth website. And we did Li Fang last time. This time we're doing Hitomi. Hitomi is actually pretty awesome too. She's, I guess probably people would consider her an overused character, most likely. She's an extremely powerful bitch though. Like, Jesus goddamn, she hits hard. So anyways though, I guess, fittingly for what I was just saying about her being a powerful character and knowing the specifics of that, the question this time is basically someone is just telling me to talk about other fighting games that I've played. So, let's start with Dead or Alive, I suppose. My introduction to Dead or Alive was Dead or Alive 3, and that was on the original Xbox. I had probably seen Dead or Alive, like, in arcades before. Probably Dead or Alive 2, most likely. But, you know, it was one of those things that I looked at and like, I'll play this, and then if I ever played it, I just failed the first round, and was like, well, I'm not good at this game, but it's still fun to watch, because I was a kid and I didn't understand the concept that well, I guess. But my first interaction to the series, really, was Dead or Alive 3, and I pretty much fell in love with it there, because the characters were interesting, the story was pretty cool. More than anything, though, I was a teenager, and that game had lots of boobs. Which sounds shallow, but I mean, that's a lot of the reason for a lot of reasons why everyone gets into things. A lot of the reason for a lot of reasons. That doesn't make any sense. You get what I'm saying, though, basically. Just because you get into something for one reason doesn't mean it's the wrong reason. So, I don't know what fighting game I got into after that. I'm not even sure, like, I don't even know what the next fighting game I played was. Probably Mortal Kombat, I would assume. Mortal Kombat, you would think Mortal Kombat would come first, and I probably did play Mortal Kombat at some point before I played Dead or Alive. But, I don't know, Mortal Kombat was something I remember playing after Dead or Alive. I remember it being impactful anyways on my life after Dead or Alive. So, we played some of that. Probably it was me and my friend. I know I played it with other people, that was why I said we there. Very rarely did I play games, like, completely alone. I had friends that were, like, in the area locally I played with. We usually would just play the game and hand the controller off to each other, because whenever we fought each other, it always devolved into yelling and shouting, and basically, my friend was not a great friend. He was an asshole, and whenever you won, it wasn't fair, and whenever he won, he got to gloat about it for hours, so... This move is fairly complicated. Up punch, kick, over punch, down kick. There we go. You bitch. There we go. Nope, hold on. There we go. So see, that's why people like Hitomi, though, is because a lot of her moves flow into her, like, super charge up, kick your face in moves. And like I said, she is definitely a power character, which is awesome if you like that, which I do on occasion, but I think I've said before, I like speedier characters in my fighting games. So anyways, though, other fighters, I'm trying to think, like, chronological order in my life, like, which ones I played. You know, I honestly don't know. Super Smash Bros., I guess, would count as a fighting game. And that always took up a huge fucking chunk of my life, because on the 64, everyone had that fucking game. And it was a revolution at the time, pretty much. It was like, this is the greatest thing ever created. Then Melee came out on the GameCube, and that's still people's fucking favorite, so... Played the hell out of all those. Brawl, I mean, people hated Brawl, but I thought it was fine, so whatever. But, anyways, I suppose to move on to other fighting games that I know I've played, I don't know exactly when I got into it. At some point, when I was into fighting games, probably not long after I started with Dead or Alive and realized, hey, fighting games are cool, I picked up a copy of Guilty Gear X2, the Midnight Carnival number reload, or hashtag reload. I think it was number reload because at the fucking time hashtags didn't exist. That's the full title of that game, though. It was on the original Xbox. It was Guilty Gear X2, which is basically just the second Guilty Gear game. But it was called... It was like a... Because that group, Arc System Works, has a thing for releasing their fighting games with crazy-ass titles. So it was Guilty Gear X2, The Midnight Carnival, Number Reload. So you could probably assume the game was Guilty Gear X2, The Midnight Carnival, and then the Number Reload thing was like a whatever. Because, you know, they have Blaze Blue, Chrono Trigger, and Chrono... Jesus Christ. Chrono Trigger, I'm so dumb. They have Blaze Blue, and the first one of those is Calamity Trigger, and the second one was Continuum Shift, and then the third one was Chrono Phantasma. So, that thing is a whole thing of names, and then each time they would make another one, like, basically expand on it, which only happened in Continuum Shift and Chrono Phantasma, they added Extend to the end of it. So it became like a whole fucking long-ass title. My brain still has not recovered, apparently. I need to stop recording today after this, because I just can't talk. I just can't. So anyways, though, I played Guilty Gear, though, and I sucked at it really bad, because it's a very technical fighting game. It's one of those ones that's like Street Fighter, kind of, in that, like, directions and shit are everything, and you have to know what you're doing, and there's frame canceling, and it's just, it was a very technical fighter. So I sucked at fucking shit. I sucked at Guilty Gear. My brain is dead. God. Seriously, my brain, I can't think. Oh my god. Why did I start recording today? Jesus Christ. Hold on, I'll get this. Nope. Nope. There we go. Oh god, that's even harder. Nope. Okay. So, I don't know when it was after that, probably forever after that, but at some point I discovered the Blaze Blue games, and they're my current favorite, so, you know. Like I said, there's Calamity Trigger, Chrono Phantasma, and Continuum Shift, not in that order because my brain, once again, fucked itself. God damn it, you bitch! Jesus, this is difficult. But yeah, Blaze Blue I really love. I'm trying to think of who it was, I don't remember. But I had a friend, I don't know if they're still my friend on Xbox Live or not, but I had a friend on Xbox Live at one point who kept telling me, like, I need to play these games, they're fucking amazing. So finally I took his advice and got Calamity Trigger, which is the first Blaze Blue game. And even though I fucking sucked at it because it's made by the people that made Guilty Gear and it's a really techie fighter with frame canceling and all kinds of other fucking complicated ass shit, I loved the story and I liked the characters. So I kept playing it and it's like, hey, well, you know, the other game's out, go get it. So I got Chrono Phantasma and I'm like, this is amazing. And then they put out the other one, which was like, I called the second game Chrono Phantasma, didn't I? It was Continuum Shift. Chrono Phantasma was the last new one they made. Continuum Shift, though, was great. Then at some point they made Continuum Shift Extend with some new characters and a couple of other cool shit. And like I said, by then I was just hooked on the fucking story. So I was all excited when Chrono Phantasma came out, and I had that shit pre-ordered. Of course, it was only for fucking PS3 because fuck my life. But I have the collector's edition for every Blaze Blue game except Chrono Phantasma, because the only collector's edition they made of Chrono Phantasma was a fucking PAL edition. So it wouldn't come out in the United States, there's no point for me to fucking have it. Except for collector value, but it's like $80 fucking online, so no, I'm not gonna do that. I say that having spent $80 on the collector's edition of Chrono Phantasma, but I could play it and it was new, so I guess, you know. Beyond all of that, though, what else is there? I guess beyond that, there's just fighting games that I've played, which, you know, I've played Street Fighter, I suck at it. I've played Virtua Fighter, I suck at it. And, I've played Persona 4 Arena, which I really suck at, even though that's made by Arc System Works, too. But guess that's really about as far as I can go with that. I've played a bunch of fighting games, basically. There's probably a whole lot more that I'm not even thinking about that I've played. Back in the day, I remember playing a fighting game on Super Nintendo where you just fought as the Power Ranger Megazords, which was fucking awesome. But, I mean, I've just always played fighting games. I've always really loved them. And I think it's like I said in the last video where I talked about why I liked fighting games. It's because they're so far removed from reality at the same time they're realistic, sort of. Damn it, you bitch. How do I... Okay, so it's like a fake, I guess. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this bitch around. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. That's easy enough. Hang on, let's see what that looks like when I actually hit somebody with it. Fuck you. Cool. Stop hitting her! Turn around. There you go. Now you can hit her. Jesus, just keep her in the fucking head. Hey, guess what? Here we go, by the way. And boosh. So that's Hitomi's thing completed. Well, bam. Also, I don't know if you can really tell or not, but her shirt is a little bit see-through now. Hitomi's is. That's because throughout the course of, like, a fight, your character will sweat from, you know, exhausting themselves. And obviously she's wearing a white shirt, so it starts to sort of come through. So, that's a pretty interesting, like, idea, honestly, is like the fact that your characters will adjust to everything in the fight. Like, in certain levels, your characters can actually, like, fall in the dirt and get dirt on them. They'll fall in the water and they'll get wet. Like, it's like a lasting sort of thing, and it's a really interesting concept. And, of course, people got pissed off about that because, well, you'll just put the girls in white shirts, then you could see through them and da-da-da-da stupid. Well, guess what? Look. She's wearing a white shirt. She has a bra on underneath. Fucking guess what? That's what happens. Anyways, though, without going more into rants and all that shit, because my brain is not functioning, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna stop recording now, and I will see you all next time for another character, another question, and another moveset.